All right, back with you for our final activity today. And that will be done over in Seesaw as an activity. It is our third virtual lab, and this is synthesis of aluminum oxide. Aluminum oxide is, of course, two elements, aluminum and oxygen. Aluminum, a shiny silvery metal, and oxygen, a colorless, odorless gas. But when we put them together, something magical happens. In a synthesis reaction, what we get is kind of if it's pure, it's kind of an ugly looking, blackish, little kind of hexagon shaped little column of a mineral. And I included a little video over there with the activity so you can actually see this. And aluminum oxide, when it's in this mineral form, is called corundum, which you may not have heard of before. But corundum is incredibly hard. It's almost as hard as diamonds. So it has some industrial uses. But the other thing that is magical about this is that in the process of corundum forming, in some cases, chromium, element number 24, replaces the aluminum. Chromium-3 replaces the aluminum, both a +3 charge. And so our corundum gets contaminated with little pieces of chromium. And when that happens, this contaminated corundum becomes a beautiful gemstone with a brilliant deep red color. I asked Fred if he knew what it was, and he said, oh, yeah, nope, that's a ruby. Yeah, rubies. Known throughout the world for that deep red color, a very precious stone. And that is aluminum oxide. So what I want you to do is two sets of calculations on Seesaw. The form looks very much like last week. You have room to do two reactions, and these are the amounts: 54 grams of aluminum, 64 grams of oxygen the first time through. And the second time through, I want you to try 120 grams of aluminum with 80 grams of oxygen. Remember, in Seesaw, you can create a second page. Just go down to the lower right side of the activity, and there's a plus add page, and you can add some calculations in there if you need to. And also remember to carry decimals. Okay, on that first reaction, I'll give you a hint, I kept it at pretty close to round numbers. But on the second reaction, be sure that you're carrying enough digits that you're not rounding off too early. What I'm interested in is how much product we're going to get. So I'll be looking forward to the answers, and I'll be back with you on Wednesday. Remember, I have office hours on Tuesday and Thursday, so if you're having any troubles, come stop in for office hours or stop in for homework club. Enjoy the activity.